Living Rooted Darkness. Changeling menu. Our scene today starts at late at night, like 2 or 3 a.m. As the certain individuals are getting a text. Not a text, actually, a phone call from none other than someone who is known as Sir Jerrig.
Well then.
It's like 2 at night.
Well, Donna's kind of a night owl anyway. Haha. I made jokes.
Ho ho.
So yeah, she would answer it.
Squire Donna?
Who is this? Because obviously she doesn't have Jared's number.
Mm-hmm. This is Sir Jerrig. We have an situation. I would like you to arrive to the county freehold.
Sure, I can sleep anytime.
That's good to know. As he closes the phone and calls Ryder. Can you hear me, Robbie? Robbie!
People are really cutting out. I can't hear them.
Oh, shit. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry.
Okay. Basically, you are getting a phone call from Sir Jerrig.
Sure, Ryder will answer. He will be... what time is it?
It's like 2 at the night.
Okay, he'll probably be asleep, but he'll wake up.
Squire Ryder, there is a situation. I would like you to arrive to the county freehold ASAP.
Fine. Grumble, grumble, grumble. And Ryder will come.
So how Donna and Ryder arrives?
By wing.
Okay.
With two of her 3 chimera.
How does Ryder arrives?
Ryder will come by. He'll just drive and have Ginny follow.
You guys see that the couple of knights are arrived to this place as well. So Jarek is at the middle of everyone. He has this a thing on his hand. It's like a chimerical video where you press a button and it shows you a video. To tell the video, I actually zoom out from the scene and zoom into Terry.
Hi.
Terry, your mouth is open. You can talk, but you're very fucked up in a way where they like keep you in this state where you are like you can't think that well, but like they're like drugging you.
Mm-hmm.
Your ears are closed. Your eyes are closed. Your mouth is open, and they basically start asking questions like, who's the count now? Or what's going on? And type of questions like, where is Jarrig? Who's the leader of the Flaming Falcon? What's the responses of Terry to this?
Okay, who's the count now? She'll answer Mickey Mouse. What was the second question?
The second question was, who is the leader of the Flaming Falcon?
Donald Duck.
Okay.
Where's Jarek? Is probably asleep.
You see that they kind of like your hands were tied, right? You feel like someone licks your hands.
Ew.
Your fingers.
Ew.
And then they bite off the pinky finger and the ring finger. and they chew that finger.
Someone's a red cap.
Oh. Yeah,
It's
Terry
a
was scream
disgusting
at
feeling.
that because ow. I'm not gonna actually scream, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's screaming her lungs out. That
The
fucking hurts.
then they start to wash her with something that like tastes like blood.
Oh God. You want me to make a willpower roll, or am I just gonna
No,
fail this?
you're just gonna fail this.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
they
she starts vomiting.
what people see
Crying.
is Terry being tied to a chair. Her fingers are lost. Basically, they're like the pinky finger and the ring finger is torn apart, and she is being washed with blood in the county freehold, seen by
Like what?
Ryder
Like with
and Donna.
sponges?
What do you mean sponges?
I mean, you
I
said
think they're
washed.
just gonna. I think they're just gonna pour buckets over her.
Exactly,
Oh,
they're just
okay,
pulling
okay.
buckets over her.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, that's just a really weird image in my head, like a bloodbath with a sponge and someone wiping it on her.
Ew.
I know. I was like, what is that?
I mean, that's just as ew, but ew.
I mean, it's creepier, to be honest. But
Yeah.
So Sir Jared just like is there. His hands are shaking because it's known that he is actually dating with Terry. So he's looking around and like he's being all emotional.
Donna's just gonna look at him, and she's
Mhm.
gonna be like, "Do you have something of hers?"
He takes a deep breath and then he says, "I took this from her house." As he gives a T-shirt of Terry,
Okay. Yeah, she'll take.
a miracle T-shirt.
Sure, that's fine. She's just gonna like move to one side. She doesn't even tell anybody what she's doing. But it's not hard to figure it out. They know that she has certain skills. At least some people know this. And she'll lay the t-shirt out, and then she's gonna like grab like use her knife that she would have with her, and just kind of prick her finger a little bit and try to draw like the signs of like in blood on the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
A compass basically, and that's gonna
You
be
will
her
draw a
bunk. Yeah, that's her bunk.
roll me manipulation expression.
I still don't have expression.
Such a sad thing to do.
I know, right?
Do you take
I got
one
one.
damage from
Um,
this action?
this is an emergency from what she can see, so yes.
-3 with the freehold.
So let's say, and then I think her phase at 3, right? I'm losing track. Sorry, I'm looking real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it hiding? Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. I'm just. Is okay. Yeah. So there we go. P3. Okay. So we're looking at 6 dice at diff. It would be 5, right?
Yes.
Can I spend a willpower?
Yes, you can, but like, where are you rolling?
Oh, I'm in Changeling Misc. I can certainly move to a different one, though. It's fine.
Yes,
Changeling
don't
Scenes, right?
change dice roll. Change rolling dice roller. Scenes is a chat.
You're right, it is. There we go. All right, spending the willpower. And I should have a damn perfect way to find this thing. That's like 5 successes with my willpower. I am screwing with fate. Look at me. Actually, that did 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with my willpower.
Okay.
That ball knows exactly where to go, and it should be damn safe.
The ball knows where it goes. It will move when what is Ryder doing while like she sees the compasses being drawn?
While he's doing this, he'll go say to Sir Jarek, "They're going to expect us to do this, you know."
Yes, I
Oh,
will
yes.
leave many guards. I will leave many guards around, All the guards are actually going to be working anywhere they need to be. All of them are cold. A lot of knights are staying at the freeholds, and a lot of people are actually taking time to basically go for the streets. So we won't let them have us pulled into a, you know, do something wild. Like we won't just let them expect us and go somewhere else. I will take you, Donna, Squire Jennifer, and if you guys have any things, any person that you guys recommend, I will take that person. The rest of them will remain. I think we can deal with the three of them.
Why did you arrest that laugh?
I beg your pardon?
Why did you arrest that laugh?
I don't think it's your business right now, Squire Ryder.
If I'm coming here and I'm risking my life, I think it is. If he's a traitor, I want to know.
Can we deal with this later, please? You see what's
No.
happening, right?
No.
Don't
You can
just
remain here if you wish to. I can take another squire. That laugh is taking under the purview of the Bruma to investigate the problems of Sir Ertunch. He's an oath breaker. Good to know. Let's go.
But yeah, it was probably by then the little ball is sort of floated up from the rather gross-looking T-shirt now.
What's she doing? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
I said
Kinda
that probably. I said probably by now that it's probably flown, grown up from the her ball of fires, the happy little owl one with the wings, has probably floated up from the nasty T-shirt.
Exactly. It appears from a nasty T-shirt.
And Donna will actually grab the shirt to use it to to stop use to pressurize her bleeding.
Okay, I understand. Basically, I presume everyone is following the bowl of light. Am I
Sure.
correct to assume?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Basically, everything is like you guys are following the lights. The light of bowl is going from the safest way possible and from the fastest way possible because of all those successes.
That was an insane success.
That was true. Now you guys are going to basically a warehouse in Manhattan. It takes like 1 hour to go with the car, and however you guys wish to go there, like you guys arrive and find yourself actually in front of a warehouse, and the ball is actually leading towards a warehouse.
If possible, like Donna would actually if he would allow it, she would offer to fly just a little bit ahead, but you guys could still follow them. Like she would stay within sight of them so that she could get an overview first.
Go right ahead.
Okay. So yeah, she'll end up shifting before they leave, and she'll slow herself down on purpose so she doesn't outspeed them.
You start to fly around the place, I presume the warehouse, and you see that the lights are off, except in the back of the section there is actually some light on.
Okay.
But in the back of it, you can't see through the how do I say this? There is no windows, so therefore you wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay. All right, yeah. So once they, catch up to her, she'll kind of land someplace behind something that she can shift. And then she'll walk out there and just be like, well, we have a couple of options here. The obvious option is that they're in the back where the only light's at. The less obvious option is that that's the trap and they're really in a different part where it's dark. Was the video lit, OOC?
Video was lit, yes.
She's like, I'm going to guess that they're probably in the lit part. Because of the video being lit. She's pretty much telling Jared this because she fully acknowledges that, he would be in charge here.
There's a changeling that needs to be saved from death. Therefore, banality.
Yes, I can show you where that's at.
Is there anyone who can senses any traps or anything like that before we go in? Or any plans?
Yeah, I can. This is a trap. I sense that.
You get a slap to your face.
Hey, at least Donna's not alone and getting hit by him now.
Mock me again, and I will smack you again.
I mean, I was being slightly facetious, but in all seriousness, yeah, this is almost definitely a trap.
That's cool. Can you sense anything inside, look inside, or anything like that? Or understand what may be inside by using any kind of art?
Obviously not.
I just want to look over my suit state real quick. Actually, she'll just be like, if I can get to the building, I would be able to see what's happened before they got in there.
I don't think Terry has time.
She nods. All right. So, OOC, when I was flying around the building, did I see anything, like any openings big enough for me to fit in as a bird? Like, maybe some sort of chimney or something.
What does a chimney mean?
It's the thing that smoke comes out of on the top of a building. Since it was a warehouse, it may be potentially a factory at some point. It might have something like that.
I think basically that you actually see a chimney, but it's like there is no light there. It's like the other side of the warehouse. I actually should, give the description for the warehouse because I was actually having a really hard time with HOT, so I couldn't give you guys any things while I was dealing with it. The warehouse has a big doors, like a bunch of big doors. There's a bunch of sections to the warehouse. This is one of those like very big warehouses where there are like more than one warehouses, and only one of them is actually lit. You actually do know that the one that was lit, like the video, as you ask in the video, the light was lit. The doors are usually entered by a code. There are like a code and the door raises. That kind of thing is there. And every, this is a big warehouse where it has a bunch of warehouses. Every one of them has a chimney that you can go enter. And Sir Jurek says, actually, we have a chimney option. Does anyone has any other options?
Chimney only works for those of us who can be small enough to go in. But that's fine.
I know that you have a Wayfarer, Ryder. So, Sir Jerrig.
Could you open a door in for people in a place where they're not expecting it to be?
Oh, see, Ryder, you never told him that you have Wayfarer, by the way, but he knows.
Okay, Ryder will just look at him. Oh, really? And what could I do with that?
Opening a door.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Let me try it. Where would you like it?
Is he still being, like, flippant to him?
Yep.
I don't think this is a time to be flipping with your ranking officer. Continue this attitude when we have to save a changing life, and I will make sure you're not a squire tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir.
Do your best right now. Start doing your best.
I never wasn't. Where do you want the door, sir?
Wherever you think the most best option, which Donna, you said the light was at the back?
Yes, sir.
Good to know.
And the door opens with like a code. I could probably make it so that it either won't open or basically I can screw with the electricity. So we could actually trap them in there if we wanted to.
You make sure they can't go out, while me, Jennifer, and Ryder here, we will enter and save Terry. If there's anyone tries to get out, in any means necessary, shoot them. But while you shoot them, make sure if you can capture them, capture them.
So, OOC, what does that mean? Who's left outside? Just Donna?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. He thinks that Donna's going to be the one to kick everyone's ass. She just nods, though. She's not going to question this right now.
If you see a danger that you can't handle, go away.
I'm just a defenseless officer. As she kind of gives him a little bit of a wink, and then we'll kind of move to get behind something.
Breath. He does take a deep breath, like his fist is clenching. This time, like Jennifer is like holding his hand. It's like he was gonna punch you too. Like this guy is starting to have some like anger issues.
She sees that. She actually was. It was actually her way of confirming. If you ask Donna's thoughts on the subject, because Puka kind of have to throw in that occasional weird thing.
No, you choose to throw that weird occasional thing. He didn't ask you a question.
I know this, but I'm just saying it's just how most Puka are.
Not to his knowledge, it seems. But yeah, go right ahead.
She did, and yeah, she's gonna move, start moving like. Actually, she'll move behind something to shift into bird and start flying around towards the back to mess with the door. Basically, she's thinking she'll use electric gremlins on it so that she'll jam it up using the electricity already in it.
Mm-hmm. You basically want to activate the your arts for the electricity?
Yes.
Okay. While you are trying to go for it and you think up for a bunk, I will take Robbie here, and Robbie, you and two Gwydions. Two friendly Gwydions. One slaps you on the face. He's leading the way towards the back, and he like does this like knock to the one by one, does a knock to the walls, and then says, "Here, Squire Ryder."
Just for the record, just for my knowledge, like, why do I have to obey this guy? He's not in my house.
No, he's not in your house. Firstly, he's a knight. Secondly, he is politically the most powerful person in the city at the moment. He rules the Flaming Falcon. Thirdly, if you have every right to say no, you're not in my chain. But he said, I will just make you not a squire tomorrow.
No, right. I mean, Ryder will remember this.
Mm-hmm. It's basically I'm telling you this. The whole situation with the Flaming Falcon and the way they control the city is extremely unfair. They are basically privileged to just do what they want to do. They're like, this guy is right now.
And where do they get that authority from?
From the king's regent. Basically, second in command of the king. One thing I want to explain. So Jarek is advisor of the throne of County of New Hope, but there is no count at the moment. That makes him the most powerful man in the city right now.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, then Ryder will do the same. He will open the door. He will. His bunk will be. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, you. What? I was just gonna say, what's your bunk?
We're basically just bursting in, right?
He is like bursting in, but not at the place. It's like a big bit of a back of the place, and he was like knocking the things, and you're kind of bursting in, but not really bursting in.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then the bunk Ryder's going to do is with his rapier, he's going to like draw a door on the wall, basically.
Oh, nice.
Like scratching.
I like that. let's go with -2 because it's actually a creative one. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Your chimerical rapier making old voices.
I have 2 successes.
You can open this for
So-
2 turns.
Yeah.
It's probably enough to for everybody to get through.
Exactly. Do you allow like everyone to go through?
Happily do that. He'll let Sir Jared go first.
He does go first. He pulls his, sword and shield, and he does go first. But you find yourself in darkness in the inside. Now I will actually ask Donna. Donna, are you closing the door with your magic? Do you decide?
Well, I mean, in general, like I think she might have. I think she has maybe computers 1. Let me check. I believe she does. Which isn't exactly security, but it should be enough to understand. Maybe.
It's technology, not a computer.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure. Okay, well, what she's thinking she could do. At least try it first, because they're probably not going to try running away first anyway. So she probably has a little bit of time.
Mhm.
She'll pull out her knife. But, when she gets around to the back, she would shift back into human, pull out her knife, and basically jam it into the place into the little box thing that you'd have to type a code in on.
Mm-hmm.
So she would just jam it in there and try to rip through whatever wires that she can get to in there.
Okay, you basically jam and try to make sure it's not probably going to work from the inside or maybe outside. You're trying your best.
No, there's no reason to rely on magic if a simple knife can do the trick.
I got you. Now I will zoom back to, again, Ryder. Ryder, it's at night. Like there's the pure darkness and there's no light. But you see Sir Jarek actually does create a light that shines in front of you. You are near the room, like there's this door, and near the door, under the door, the light comes out. It's very simple. Um, it seems they're inside, maybe if what Donna said was true, but it seems there's another door. Like you enter the warehouse, there's a room, there's like the warehouse is like in front of you. You can see everything inside of this, and to be honest, there's like computers around here. If you like go thieving, roll me your willpower. You're basically entering a warehouse full of electronics. Vandalism. Thieving.
I have probably 1 success.
What's your what's the
Yeah.
success? Okay, yeah, cool. Like Ryder, that tingling motion of you want to steal something. It's there. It's like I want to steal, but you keep yourself. How do you do this?
What would there be for him to steal?
Bunch of electronics. You can steal let's say like this is like Walmart's electronics section where they will like packed and go. Computers,
Dude, you can steal
iPads.
from Walmart.
Yeah, Ryder's going to steal all of Walmart.
Like
Ryder will. Do they have like the newest iPhone? Ryder will just pocket one.
okay, they have the newest iPhone.
Ryder will put it. He'll just put it in his pocket. In fact, he's just going to take it. Like he doesn't give a shit if these 2 Gwydions see him.
Like you see the face of Jennifer kind of like not approving. Jarek, thinks Unseelie will be Unseelie. He
Actually,
already made his decision about Ryder a bit, but this is
I was
also
gonna say, it's not even just unseelie. It's the fact of what he is.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
fact
Ryder,
of what he is.
when Jennifer looks, he'll just shrug and say, "Pisky."
She like takes a deep breath and then she points the door. She pulls her like 2-handed sword as well. And Jarek looks at the door. And he actually kicks it in and enters. What Ryder sees is this dude. He has this golden skin and a knife in his hand. while Terry is tied to a chair. And guess what? Remember that red cap that you captured?
Ooh,
The
round 2, motherfucker.
yeah, round 2. That guy. I will try to find this photo. Just give me a few seconds. He does pull his fucking machete the second everyone enters. Can you roll me your initiative, please?
Should I roll 2?
You're not here, therefore
Okay.
I don't think you need to. I'm really sorry for leaving you back, but that's what you offered.
She just said she could take care of the door. She didn't say she would have to go in. Wouldn't go in.
I mean, she
If
could
you
just
want to
fly
come
over.
in, if you want to fly over, please go right ahead.
She's actually. It doesn't make sense. She was already told not to. She was told to stay outside and pick up people.
You can always ignore orders.
Yeah, she's not going to, but she's going to watch the doors very, very carefully, and she'll try to listen for sounds that they might need help.
Okay.
Although, to get hit by him twice would be kind of fun. It seems like the thing all the cool kids do.
Terry is also getting slapped a lot from, Jarek, so.
I was thinking about making a comment list, but god damn it.
Well, see, only the cool
All
kids
the
get
cool
hit by
kids.
Derek.
Only the cool kids. Okay, did you roll your initiative, bro? You have 6.
Oh,
I've
oh,
already got a 14.
You got 14.
I will
Okay.
make a list.
I'm gonna roll.
Has Terry Deed named Sir Jarek Daddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Ew.
Ew, no. God, no.
You go first, Mister. Dusk is second. The red cap is the third, but are you gonna attack Dusk or the red cap? But you don't know if this guy is Dusk,
Ryder's.
by the way. Like you don't know. This is a golden skinned something.
From what I've heard about the golden skinned Thelaine, and knowing that Ryder knows about Dusk and knows he's Thelaine,
Okay.
knows that he's hunting Terry, so Ryder can guess. But Ryder is going to, he's going to jump towards, the red cap, and he's going to shout. I will quickly find what he shouts. Ryder shouts. Cameron, where are you? Timor Sobrinis Draconis Era, which means fear the smiling dragon, and is the activation for his combat cantrips.
Jeez.
Damn straight.
When you say that, you see the red cap is pointing at you with his machete, and hits them to itself, and then coming after you while Jarek and Jennifer is attacking Dusk.
Cool.
Your turn. You're starting this turn.
So yeah, Ryder is going to jump in on him. And what's my difficulty to hit him? Or I guess I'll find out.
Difficulty will be your rapier is difficulty 5. He has Dragon's Ire active 7.
Okay, I have 4 successes.
He is not gonna dodge.
Okay. 9.
He wants a big bite of you.
Exactly.
Ryder is currently strength 8.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 8 plus 11 for the
Plus
successes.
5,
14.
I know more.
17 altogether.
Nice.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 7 chimerical.
Ouch.
He doesn't ouchie. He nearly dies, but he doesn't. You see that there is this explosion on him. It is what was the name of that explosion of a oaken shield?
Ah, okay.
He had it the last time as well. You shouldn't be surprised.
No, that's totally fine.
He like gets a big chunk of damage, but like his Oaken Shield explodes and there's some blood on him. But now he's gonna bite you.
Ryder is going to parry.
You can't. You use your action. The other action will come. Your very fair action will come next turn. Remember, Vayfair comes after one turn.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand. But he activated his stuff like straight away.
But like
So Wayfair's next turn now?
Yeah, only the Wayfair is the next turn. The others are like the turn at the straight up at the moment. So, like you'll have your Dragon's Ire and the other stuff that you have. Only you don't have your Wayfair. This turn you will have
I
it.
completely understand. Yep. Go for it.
He will bite you, but like you have a medium reach, therefore it's +2, and you also have the +2, right? The other +2 from the other one.
Okay.
You have Dragon's Ire active, right?
Yes. So I'll be +3 altogether.
Yeah, it will be like difficulty 8 to bite you.
9.
The bite is difficulty 5. But
I thought medium reach to short was only +1 difficulty.
So +1 from medium to short, short to medium, +1, and then +2 from your Dragon's Ire. The bite is difficulty 5. Red cap bite is difficulty 5.
Okay, sure.
So difficulty 8.
Can red caps just bite? I thought they had to grapple and stuff.
Let me check it for you, because I may be wrong.
Because I didn't think they actually had the bestial features thing that means you can just bite.
No, you are completely right. I thought they were able to bite, but let me...
I might be wrong. Unless it
No, I may be wrong as well, so...
Because I know like Garu and Beasts can bite without a grapple action. I don't know if red caps can.
Let me do the combat thing in the Changeling book to make sure, because this is a good question. Saskia, how is nearly dying Terry is doing?
I don't know. How is she doing?
She's hearing voices, but she can't see. She did hear the voice of Ryder saying some shit that you don't understand.
Okay. Are her feet also bound?
Yes.
You know what? She's gonna try and fucking be in someone's way. Yes, she is. She will.
I'm gonna explain what Terry does in the like how Terry does. There is no bite. I'm gonna say they can bite because I did allow this in the past.
Okay. Sure.
Let's go. He has 2 successes. 1 plus 3. His successes are 6, 9.
Does his difficulty to bite me is 9?
No. Your difficulty to bite you is 8.
Oh,
and now,
sorry.
Yeah. And now he is going to attack you with... Do you have Dragon's Ire 3 active?
Pardon?
Do you have Dragon's Ire 3 active?
I do, so he doesn't do any damage.
No, he doesn't do any damage. It's your turn again.
Oh, what does Sir Jerrig and Dusk do? Just start a fight?
They Jennifer versus Sir Jerrig and Dusk.
Cool.
They're trying to pin him down while Terry is on her. Terry was like on the like tied, and now she's on the ground, like wrestling with the chair.
I mean, she's kind of trying to hobble over, and then, like, can I actually, at this point, use bunks? Can I use magic, or am I just out? Okay,
You are too fucked up to join. You do anything at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, she's gonna try and get her chair in the way of people, preferably Dusk. Like,
Ryder, it's your turn.
Ryder is
After
going
Ryder,
to stab father again.
okay.
And yeah, he's going to say 2 for the price of 1. And he has 4 successes.
Exactly, 4 successes.
Which means I'm on the same amount of damage.
He's actually gonna dodge this one. Let's go with dodge.
Okay. Go for it.
He has 3 successes.
Cool. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, Ryder does 7 lethal.
Tell me how you kill him.
Ryder is going to, pirouette under him, and as he went to bite Ryder, he'll basically dodge it, and then he'll just as he rises up, he'll just draw his rapier right through his torso. For anyone watching, which I guess is no one really, Ryder just seemed to be extraordinarily strong. He basically lifts this guy up with the rapier slash.
Do you kill him chimerically? You killed him chimerically again. In the real world, he doesn't die because he can wake up. So his body, his body passes out, like his human body passes out.
Okay.
You see that the Vile Exorgeric is fighting. Basically, they are trying to fight in front of Dusk and not behind Dusk, but they actually does make Dusk fall onto his knees. And they are Dusk is waiting, and they are actually trying to arrest him. And Jarek is trying to go near Terry, and that's the point where Donna can arrive as well, where sees everything is kind of over very quickly.
Yeah, that's fine. She probably would, since she jammed the door, she wouldn't be able to use that door to go in anyway.
Just a second, my mom's yelling about something.
Let's just say she's going for the chimney.
Ryder's going to actually, so he'll basically go over and he'll clean his sword of the chimerical blood, and he'll say, "Oh wait, you're not here, right, Armajon? Sorry."
Yeah, he stepped off, but I'm
Okay.
Okay,
He's
I am
back.
back. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm going to say. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Tristy. Sorry.
I just knew he didn't hear what I said too. That's all. It's not that big of a deal. I was just going to say she probably would have to head for the chimney and try to get down in that way. Because all the doors are still locked, and she jammed that door. So
You still have your fiery blah blah blah, which allows you to find it thing very easily.
well, I think it's fine.
The thing is Jarek is going. Terry, what is Ryder doing?
Ryder's going to pick up the unconscious, now no longer changeling man, I believe, by the scruff, and drag him over to Jarek. And I'll say, "This is Father. He's one of the other leaders of the Shadow Court infiltrators."
He is one of the members of Balon cult.
Yep.
As he's trying to untie Terry. We questioned him, but now thanks to you, we have him again. He is again trying to untie Terry, and Terry, you are feeling your hands are getting less and less fucked up, but your finger is kind of gone. They healed it.
I will never
How
be
is
able
she?
to play the guitar again. How is she? Fucked up. I think she could tell by Jarek responding to Ryder that he's actually the one untying her. She'll try to say something, which will take a few attempts probably because you said that they drugged her. So she'll finally kind of say, "That bitch was here as well."
Who?
Holly.
gonna say, yeah, that Donna at this point has found a way to shift back to herself, found her way in, blah blah blah. And yeah, she just kind of will be like, well, it's not. I'm trying not to use it very much. If this was an emergency, but my friend here is very good at finding people. But it would be better if we could just get answers from our other friend right there, as she gestures to, father.
We will arrest them both. The Jarek says, and Jennifer is again putting things to father's back as well, some like handcuffs. As Jarek is trying to help Terry, what is again? He actually looks at Ryder and Donna and says, "Who would like to accompany Terry?"
Donna's gonna be. She'll raise her hand and then she'll be like, "I will." But let me make a suggestion. They need much higher security than last time.
Please don't send me to a hospital.
Well, can you heal yourself?
No.
Then you need care.
She can get cared under our freehold.
Can I ask
Hired
a
ex-
question?
Go right ahead.
Why wasn't Terry being guarded?
Terry was guarded.
He wore a uniform and sent the guard away with a letter.
Just a second. Yeah, I'm back. My mom brother just barged into the room talking with the phone. He actually says like Terry was guarded and refused the guards. Therefore, we put guards while Terry didn't knew the guards existed. But it still
There
didn't work.
was one with me. I was outside. There was a guard with me. Then he came and he sent him away. Didn't realize there was something wrong until it was too late. I tried fighting. I shot him, but he was better. Sorry.
Donna, I will send Jennifer with you, and you can bring Terry to our freehold, the Flaming Falcon freehold. There, she will receive full treatment and healing. Rather, we will bring those two fools into justice. Both of them will be trialed after the necessary questioning.
Separate
Ryder just kind of like
and high
Ryder just
security.
like and kind of shakes his head like he thinks it's a really dumb idea.
You got something to say, Squire Rider?
Why do they need a trial?
This one doesn't. As he shows like dusk, this one doesn't.
And this asshole does?
Yeah, Donna will just be
Anyway,
like,
not my purview, boss.
she'll be like, I mean, because she didn't. Yeah, Donna actually did get to see the guy who killed. What's his name, right? And that was him, right?
Mm-hmm.
She'll be like, well, I did witness him murdering somebody, so.
Would you prefer killing this Tulane right now without questions, or would you prefer him getting killed after we ask the questions? As he
Oh, no.
asked the both of you.
Him. I'm
You're
all for
not gonna
torturing
torture
questions out of these motherfuckers.
Yes, that's why the House of Leal doesn't lead this county.
Donna kind of gives him a look,
No, he seems like very precision. Like he seems he doesn't care about what he said.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. She still gives him a look, but she's hoping he notices it because he really should be careful what he says. Depending on who's in the room, and that's a careless thing to say.
Ryder just. Well, if you would care for enhanced interrogation treatments as encouraged by the American Armed Forces, then me and my house would be happy to assist you. If not, of course I'll help you take them to Freehold.
That's quite good to know, Squire Ryder.
I do, it really has nothing to do with my house since apparently we're such bad leaders. But, I'm also a puka. I'm very good at asking questions.
He is getting annoyed with all these things, but he doesn't say anything. He just says,
She's annoyed with him right now.
You do what you're told.
Of course, I'm sure you have somebody there who can pull the truth just as easily. And she'll move over to Terry.
I'm getting annoyed with you two. You, Squire Donna, you're going to work at the county freehold day and night. I think they need more people. Squire Ryder,
Sure.
Queens. No, Terry, not right now. You and your men that you have blobbing around and going around with your unseelie team, Queens, day and night, protection job. You two have been given too much views on how the squires act, mouthing off your knights. You will learn respect, maybe not from your knights, but from me if need be. Now do your duty and shut your both mouths. Or, again, tomorrow morning, you will wake up as commoners like you two were.
Terry is gonna try and stand up at this point.
Donna will help her. Like she did walk over to Terry, and if she sees Terry trying to stand up, Donna will offer her an arm and try to help her up.
Mm-hmm.
Does Ryder or anybody respond to him?
No, she doesn't. She has other plans. She's going to
Ryder's-
talk to her baron and to her knight.
Terry is gonna try to, but she wants to stand up first. So, Ryder, go ahead.
Ryder's just going to look at him. And he'll smile. I'm well aware of what my duty is, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, you will respond to the commander of the Gagamela freehold.
Actually,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Gagamela is freehold of the Queens OOC. There is the first it's one of the freeholds.
Yeah,
that
that's not
protects
what
Queens. Huh.
he's saying. Ryder says, I'm sorry, I should. Regarding some alleged band of unsealies, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I'll happily report for defense duties if you'd like.
That's good to know.
Sharuk, please don't do that right now. Please.
Donna, you know your duty. Jennifer, so do you. Squire Ryder, let's go.
but I'm a little confused, sir.
He stops, confused about what.
You've given me 2 sets of orders. I'm
Now
not sure which I should
go
follow.
bring that Terry to the freehold of Flaming Falcon, and tomorrow morning, come to the county freehold.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the honor of working for the county. And she certainly, but she's still holding on to Terry. Like she's still trying to keep her.
Mm-hmm.
But she.
Can I talk with you?
I will come to your night. I will come to your bed tonight.
Please.
I have my duties.
I know, but
We will talk later, Terry. He is actually taking dusk from his back of his neck, carrying with his troll strength, and pointing Ryder to the father, the red cap.
Yeah, Ryder will take him. He won't say anything.
Okay. What is everyone doing? Are they doing what they're told?
Yeah, show up Terry. She doesn't have any problem with Terry.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Ryder have minus. He's gonna have his ALO penalties of -1 dice pool.
So I'm gonna have two separate scenes if people still have time
I
with you
don't.
two, like
Sorry.
right here. Oh, we can't have like 5 more minutes.
Oh no, I can do 5 more minutes. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. First we will do you, and then we will do the other two. Ryder, you go to County Freehold and you see two of the people brought down to these, chairs, chains. These are like the deeper parts of the County Freehold where not a lot of people can enter. Like they are put into special prisons now. There was at least like 5 guards protecting them now, not one like it used to be. Do you when your duty is done and you put and the Jarek will say you're dismissed, you can go, and you will report tomorrow for 2 weeks to work in Gagamela Freehold. That's your, given duty. But for tonight, now it is like 5 in the morning. What are you doing?
Ryder's gonna run this by Sir Justin.
The Before you go near Sir Justin, there is someone in the county freehold who actually will approach you and say, "Should I give you a ride?" It's Maven.
Ryder somewhat Ryder somewhat doesn't stiffen up or kind of like loosens up a bit, and he'll say, "I'd appreciate that, thank you."
She does get her car, and there is actually a bargain driver who drives her car. But like the talks that they have won't be heard by the bargain because there is like a glass between them. Rough night.
Well, his problem is I've beaten the same red cap. So do I count that twice for Shadow Claw leaders I've killed? I'm really in
I have
trouble.
no idea. The
No. Maybe I should have made the judgment though, because apparently I was under the impression that, for a Flaming Falcon, all right, but actually I was completely cunt.
power has a problem with others. When you put people in the wrong places of power, they go weird with their good intentions. I also used to like Sir
See,
Jared.
that's
I
why
just don't
I'd be
like
a great king.
him. I'm
I
sure.
have no good intentions.
About Sir Jared now. She
Pardon?
does like pour a wine. She does pour a wine or like whatever you want to drink. There is like a section uh, in the car, and she actually pours whatever Ryder wants to drink and says like, "You have no good intentions about Sir Jared now."
No, I just mean in general. Although I don't have any about Sir Jorg.
So
Intention man.
you are well intentioned when you want to be. You're not well intentioned when you are pushed to your when you're pushed around. I have seen you doing things like saving my squire a couple times.
Yeah, well, Donna gets herself in all sorts of trouble, doesn't she?
She does, but she also works a lot. I got a message. It says Donna needs to work in the county freehold for 2 weeks now
Yes, it's his
from
form
Sir
of
Jerry.
petty punishment. We wouldn't have found Terry without Donna, yet she is being punished. I defeated Father in combat, single combat, and what do I get? I get punishment instead of a thank you.
I don't think these would have happened if he had
Say la vie.
someone who's leading the city.
I quite agree. Some intent there. Standards, so actually, I
Who
don't
are
know
you,
which one
Stormy?
you
I don't
Who
back
are
anyone at the moment.
a Gwydion or my Baroness. Well, that isn't easy. My only issue is, and this is very, very private.
If you want, you can have an oath. Anything we speak will be private here.
No, I don't care. If you want to fuck me over, you know more than enough about me to do so. Simply, Anna's not going to win.
Demavend has too much supporters. Today, Terry Waters had a speech on her bar regarding how she supports Demavend. It added 5% of unsealing to his cause. A lot of people have now changed minds
Fuck you,
about
Terry.
Demavend. I agree. There needs to be someone. So who would you think that there should be? Who would you think we should put forward?
Put forward. I'm not really in a position to put forward anybody, Mom.
That's an understatement. Anyone can do anything. High King David was a knight before he became a High King David was a knight before he became a king. If a knight can be a king, a knight can be a count or countess as well.
Well, thank you, but I don't think I'll be standing for the position.
That's quite nice. I would have scratched your back, if you are not doing it. So I prefer you scratch mine.
Ryder was looking out the window a little bit, drinking the wine, and then his head will turn towards her. Really?
Anna isn't going to win. She is a bad ruler. No offense to your house. There's someone who needs to know the nobles who work with them, not someone like Demavand who will change half of the nobles the second he arrives, or someone who is Tom of Cartia. The city, this is the capital of the city, and we're letting Flaming Falcon have too much power. If I become the Countess, I will need a strong people that will help me rule this land. I will need a captain of the guard, a scribe, seneschal, a bunch of new knights. County knights that I can trust. Not baronial knights. County knights that I can trust and work with. If Demavend wins, Flaming Falcon and the Gwydians will push Manhattan out of the occasion. I mean, House Allele out of the occasion. They probably will put a Dougal or Fiona in charge, someone who agrees with their standards.
Ryder will look at her. And what exactly do you want from me? Speak to my house?
I think your house is realizing that they're not winning this. I'm not sure if they are, if they can say no to, if they can realize the situation because of certain allele things. But the race isn't going in their favor. I had a talk with the Baron Fezzelwig. I'm going to have a talk with Alexander tomorrow. If Sylvia also approves, I probably would be the Countess in the next 2 weeks after the Balon is dealt with.
And what if Sylvia doesn't approve?
Then I will have to find ways to make Sylvia approve.
Well, what if another Baron of Manhattan approved?
Who would be the Baron of Manhattan?
I have no idea. I'm only a lowly square. I'm simply saying.
I think while you would be a good county knight.
I don't mean me.
Who then?
There are other Aelil in Manhattan. If Anna can't do what's best for the house, then I'm sure one of them can be convinced to.
That's quite correct. I'm an old friend with Anna. I don't want to push her out of the picture.
Oh, friendship's a complicated thing. Gets in the way of
Alright.
doing what's right. However, what's in it for me?
It's quite obvious. We have been a working relationship, and as I already said, you will be a county knight. Captain of the
I'm a
night,
more than
or...
county knight.
Pardon?
I'm on my way to be a knight at some point for House Aelil, no matter what. This is a big risk. If this goes wrong for me, I could be cast out of the house.
If you can convince Anna, you wouldn't be. If Demavand wins, well, you would be a squire, but not squire in Manhattan, probably. I think you, me, Anna, and many others in the city would just go outside and try to find new lives as exiles.
What's going to happen to Morrigan?
Duchy. She's only staying here because the Duchess wants her to deal with Jarek if Jarek gets out of hand. And he's already getting out of hand. What the fuck is that shit that very Flaming Falcon can arrest anyone? Anyone. That's insane.
I agree. All right. I think I've proven that I'm capable in combat. In the tournament, I stand up with the other knights. I defeat. My combat skills are well known. Make me your captain of the guards, knight commander, what Morrigan is. Let me fill her shoes.
Quite doable. But, of course, this does not mean you get to bully everyone, especially commoners. Other
Do I
knights,
look like a
well,
bully?
yeah, you do. She says, without hesitation.
With all due respect, the people that I mainly give shit to outrank me. I hardly ever pick on people that are lower ranked than me.
No,
It's just not as
that.
fun.
But just so you know, it's the way, I would expect the same thing that the Morgan was expected by Theron, the Count Theron.
It's a deal.
Happy to hear it. She clings, she tries to does the cheers with her with their what was the name of it? The glasses of wine.
Basically, does a fake toast.
Yeah, exactly. Does Ryder do it?
Ryder will.
Okay.
And do we activate a contract on that?
No, they already have a contract. I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Okay, that's fine.
Would you mind if I zoom out and go to Terry?
Absolutely. And would you mind if I leave? I'm sorry.
Please,
Christine.
please.
Thank you very much for seeing. Good luck.
No problem.
Yeah, get out of here. We don't want you here anyway.
Exactly. Smelly and Steelies. See ya.
Bye.
Okay. You two. What you guys doing?
Taking Terry to the freehold where she can get healing.
I think
Okay.
Terry will pass out pretty soon.
Yeah, she does. There's a car that Jennifer is driving. In the car, it is bad times. Bad times. Now, Terry, you are what the fuck? Oh yeah, here. You are with the Squire Jennifer, and Donna is there as well. You enter the county, the freehold of the Flaming Falcon, and you open your eyes in the bed. Now, Squire Jennifer is there. They told the people that she needs healing.
Didn't she become a knight?
Yeah, she did, but I think he just forgot.
I forgot. She is a dame. She is a knight, Jennifer. Sorry, my apologies. She is a knight. So basically, they are waiting for a healer, while you wake up and like you are still a bit fuzzy. Still, the drugs are still hitting on you.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the Jennifer is like outside. It's just Donna is there at the moment, at least.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say that Donna would have made sure that there was like water there. So
Completely.
she'll yeah. So she'll like pour a little bit of pour like half a glass of water and just kind of it kind of offer it out when she sees like that Terry's waking up. It's
Yeah.
just water.
Yeah. Uh, mm, where where are we?
And a lovely freehold controlled by your boyfriend.
Oh, did they get uh dusk?
Absolutely not. He's totally not at all headed towards being, well, being held, potentially questioned, maybe other things, not happening.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try and talk to Jarek about.
Oh, I can handle
I
it.
know, I know you can, but it's not fair. He's
Since
just he
since when are
was
the Falcons fair? But she says very, very quietly, because we are at a Falcon freehold.
he is, but he was upset. I think I don't know, but
Well,
I'll fuck.
it's a
That
slightly
hurts.
better response. Hey, it's a slightly better response than smacking me. At least this time I didn't get hit.
Sorry.
No, this time it was Ryder's turn.
Fuck.
Although he probably did deserve it, honestly.
I didn't think I would that you guys would be um in time this. Thank
Well,
you. I
when I
didn't
need
want
to be,
you
I'm good
to
at
die.
finding things. And you're welcome. It's worth it.
I'm really sorry for things that I did wrong. And I know you didn't really believe me in the past. I'm sorry.
Donna blinks at this like she wasn't expecting this to come up. And without even thinking, when you said this, like the second you say that, she leans forward and she tries to give you like a very gentle sort of hug because she knows you're hurting. You may or may not respond to that. That's up to you. But it's a Donna thing. She does that kind of thing.
She probably does like it probably does hurt because I can't imagine there's anything in Terry's body that doesn't hurt right now.
Right?
So
Yeah,
so
that's
she'll
fine.
just kind of
She's
moan.
What did Terry say? I was like out. I missed like there's a hug going on. I
She
missed.
apologized. She apologized for what she's done in the past to Donna. You know, Donna.
Oh yes, you guys are so cute.
Yeah, Donna was just like in shock, and then she's like, "Oh, hug."
Oh
Well,
god.
the thing where you have a near death experience and you kind of feel like, oh, maybe I did like besides Terry is like half drugged. She may not have said this if she was fully conscious,
This is
but
also
yeah,
true, but it means the world to Donna. You have to understand.
yeah. So yeah, she'll moan as she's like, ah, ow.
Sorry.
uh,
I'm sorry. Let me get the healer for you.
where's no wait, where's Alistair?
The
Who?
Bruma actually
Alistair, where is he?
Bruma just actually responds that answer when she enters the room and says, He is not informed, Terry. It is still 6 in the morning.
Oh, how many days? Feels like so many days.
It's been one
Only if
night.
you, yeah, you passed out.
It now she kind of comes near you, and she seems to be have like this experience with wounded people, and she actually immediately comes near your tree hand, like the hand, right hand.
Yeah,
I said,
if Donna's in the way, she'll move off.
Mhm.
Like she'll move around to the other side and like, yeah, just wait there.
She actually says it seems that you have been given a lot of drugs to keep you fuzzy. I will have to burn them from your system because it will affect you at least for a week. It gave you a lot.
I don't mind the drugs.
The- I this may be sound weird, but those drugs may be like poison effects. You're not sure.
Oh,
The
oh.
Dusk,
Really?
yes, the Dusk is dealing with a lot of poisons. He has a supplier of poisons, it seems.
I
You
did
should
get
you
him.
should agree with this, Terry.
Okay, I did get him though. I shot him in the face with the
He is captured.
trank gun. Oh, yeah. Uh, Donna
Um,
said.
there's one bad news I wish to give, though, and I apologize for being the one that gives the news, but
Oh,
I kind of have to.
who died?
No one.
Oh,
Firstly, there was a scar on your chest. It's a big one. It's a stab scar.
uh,
And now
oh,
Donna actually can see Terry's hand. The pinky finger and the finger with the ring finger is actually missing.
Well, that's why. Yeah, I'm assuming she might have caught that before if her hands were
Hmm.
outside the blankets.
Yeah, and the Bruma actually takes the hand and slowly raises it to show the Terry. I'm sorry, but we can't heal this.
I.
Well, why?
What?
It's already healed.
How can it be already healed? She just did it yesterday.
They healed after what they did to this.
That's a bitch move.
Right. He ate it.
We'll see if we can find another way. The dreaming is full of mysteries.
One does not lose hope from his dreaming. That is quite correct.
Donna nods, and she looks. If you're looking at her at all, by the way, she looks pretty sure of herself when she says that.
I think for Terry, the impact of losing like two fingers doesn't really fully kind of go like she can't really digest it yet, like,
Hmm.
mentally, because drugs are a thing. So yeah, she's kind of going like her eyes are going between like Fruma and Donna. It's like
Well, Donna looks
looking a bit
confident.
confused.
Donna knows. Donna has a very good source of information like this. She's very certain that she should be able to figure this out. The cost might be a lot, but she hasn't gotten that far yet. Can you at least heal the rest of her?
Yes, she does activates the Pyretics Purify, and she basically purifies Theory's body by doing a bunk with like burning some things in her hand. It's ritualistic, very ritualistic. It burns inside of your body a bit, but like it's not a painful burn. It's discomforting. You will come to yourself probably, but like when it happens again, you probably will feel sleepy again. Terry, at least.
Hmm.
But Scardonna, it is close to 6 p.m. I think you should be at the county field at 8.
As the bird flies, it's not that. It doesn't take that long.
She nods as she has like falcon wings.
He said day and night. So does that mean I have to sleep there? Or that I can't visit my sick friend here?
You can visit your friend after your job is done aiding the county, decided by the Sir Jarek himself.
So in 2 weeks, I can check on her.
No, if Sir Jarek decides that you have done enough for a day, he will let you go.
He must have to be in a lot of places at a time. I mean, he's going to have to keep an eye on me and Ryder and how many other squires he's decided to just kind of throw somewhere.
If you wish to mount off a night, I prefer you don't do it in front of me.
She nods.
The person that you're talking is a tribune of the city. He is now leading this city with the seneschal.
I was actually stating a fact, though.
Your
He does
facts
have to be in a lot of places.
Your facts are Pax of Apuka.
Which
He
means
does have to be a lot of places, and he works way more than you ever done, probably.
you
Maybe
please
it's good
stop?
to respect him a bit.
Please.
Donna just looks at her but doesn't say anything else because she knows she won't win, especially with where she's at right now. That doesn't make any sense to keep fighting here. So she just stays silent.
Um,
And she'll just turn back to Terry and be like, "Do you want something to eat?"
no, I'm really not hungry.
Okay, well, please make sure you drink some water or you'll get dehydrated.
Yes,
Yeah.
you should drink some water, Terry.
She'll reach for the glass.
Donna put more in it.
And she'll like. This is quite rare. Terry just simply obeying, but yeah, she will drink the water. You know, at that point, kind of realizing, fuck, I'm thirsty, so she starts just drinking the entire glass at once.
Yeah, and then she'll just look at Bruma and be like, "Will you arrange for her to have some soup, like sometime around lunch at least, or should I go? Should I go arrange it?"
What did she say? Sorry, I couldn't hear it.
She asked Bruma if she said, "Will you arrange for her to have some soup around lunchtime, or should I go down and arrange for it?"
No, we know how to look after our patients here.
I'm fine. I'll be home by lunch.
Donna just gives her a look like, "Yeah, right," but doesn't say anything else. Do you need anything checked on at your home?
Could you inform Aster I'm here and maybe ask someone to bar the window? It's broken and that's how they got to me.
She nods. I'll make sure he learns of it, and he'll be able to take care of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Even if I can't go anywhere, Hedwig can. And she kind of touches his feet on her shoulder, I'm sure.
I'll talk to Jarek,
You don't have to.
but I will.
It's your choice.
Yeah.
Mind if I end the scene here, guys? Because I need to go down.
Okay. No, it's actually fine. I think Donna would eventually probably see if because you said she was get tired again, so I'm guessing she would fall asleep. And Donna would probably leave at that point to come back later.
I mean, Terry's gonna try and stay awake until Jarek comes. That's all. Like, I mean, I know we can do that off screen, but
You will fail to remain until Jarek arrives, but
fair enough.
fine. I will end the scene. Thank you, players, for playing. I hope everyone enjoyed the scene. See you guys later. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, guys, for watching. I forget to say that.
ST's for ST.